there, sweetheart.
Hi. Can you get off for a little while? Because I have a couple of hours off before I have to be at the theater. I want to spend it with my #1 fan, my best beau.
That really sounds wonderful, but...
No, all we have to do, we'll go walking, look at Christmassy windows, have hot chocolate. It's cold enough to get away with snuggling on the street.
I'd love it. I can't get away right now. I have a staff meeting.
Oh.
I can pick you up after the show.
That'd be great.
But...
I have all this nervous energy to work off.
Yes, of course you do. I understand. Oh, I wish I could get out of my meeting. It'd be so much more fun than listening to some resident talk about his case histories.
Would it be all right if I used your phone?
Oh, sure. Goodbye, love.
Bye.
Well, the meeting should last until 5 or later, and then I have cocktails with loathsome Grant Ellis, so I guess as soon as you finish there, you can just leave.
I could have dinner waiting for you at the houseboat.
And I could cancel cocktails and Mr. Ellis and get back to you as fast as I possibly could.
Great. I'm just about done. I'll go pick up a few things and be ready when you get there. Let me make your excuses to Mr. Ellis.
Thank you, darling.
Woodard Enterprises, may I help you?
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I have the feeling there's some unfinished business we have to attend to, don't you?
Yes, I do.
And I'm dying to pick up where we left off last night. Why don't we do that this evening? I have a couple of hours before I have to be at the theater. Can you get away now?
No, I really can't do that tonight. I still have some work to finish, and I'm gonna go home and collapse. I worked until 4 this morning.
Poor Michael. Mother's such a slave driver. Why don't you put her on and I'll tell her to be nicer? I knew she was there. You're too nervous.
I really can't discuss this right now. Why don't you reschedule it tomorrow night around 7, okay? I'll be there. And, Mom, I'd appreciate if you wouldn't call me at work, okay?
I love it. You should be more devoted to your poor old mother. Go visit her once in a while.
I have to go now, okay? Bye. I'm sorry. I've told her not to call me here, but she thought she had some sort of crisis on her hands. There's an insurance man coming, and she wanted to have a man to deal with it.
That's odd. When I met her, she struck me as a very strong and determined woman.
Well, yes, but it's funny, though. Just mention the subject of insurance, and she gets all crazy. I suppose it's because the things she went through when my father died.
Well, I shall just have to make a note of it. Tomorrow night belongs to your mother.
Port Charles, today starting at 1, only on SoapNet.
What's new in Salem? Here's what you need to know.
Take a look at this photo. Tell me what you see. Oh my God. Is that, Philip? I need an answer.
What was the question?
What do you want?
Keep your mouth shut, okay? Remember, you're part of this family, too.
I love you, I'll miss you, but I'm not going away forever.
I don't want you to get caught in the crossfire. I need you to walk away. Quit your job.
Keep up to date with Days of Our Lives, weeknights at 11 on SoapNet.
When it comes to toasting, your options are limited. There's a traditional toaster that simply makes toast. Then there's a classic toaster oven that, while versatile, doesn't make very good toast. But now there's the new Hamilton Beach 2-in-1 toast station. All the best features of your toaster and toaster oven combined into one. With Toast Station's fully functioning toaster and extra wide 2-slice capacity, you're free to toast any kind of bagel or bread you can imagine. And with a flick of a lever, the Toast Station toaster instantly converts into this handy toaster oven with a unique bottom compartment that bakes just like a traditional oven. You'll get delicious results from breakfast to lunch to dinner and any snacks in between. And Toast Station's oven bakes and quickly reheats pizza to crisp perfection. The 2-in-1 Toast Station from Hamilton Beach. For all your toaster and toaster oven needs.
Order the convenient 2-in-1 toast station for only 2 payments of $24.95 and get this free CD with over 100 fun and easy snack and meal recipes for the entire family.
What's the secret to achieving a better, healthier outlook on life? It's Mood Plus SAM-E, the safe, natural, fast-acting way to improve your mood. After 2 decades, studies have shown that SAM-E, a natural compound found in our bodies, is effective in improving and enhancing mood. Mood Plus increases your level of SAM-E and begins working in as little as 1 week.
It was like I woke up and realized that it was what life really should be.
Patients for whom I have suggested the use of Mood Plus describe a sense of calmness or peace in their lives.
Available without a prescription, you can find Mood Plus SAM-E wherever vitamins and supplements are sold. Call or go online now to receive valuable coupons good for $10 off Mood Plus SAM-E and other Nature Made products. Nature Made Mood Plus SAM-E, your body's own mood enhancer.
To receive your Nature Made coupons, go online to moodplus.com or call 1-888-744-3222.
Honey, what are you doing?
I'm busy.
Who are you calling?
Uncle Jack, you see? J-A-C-K. Right?
Right. You're getting very smart.
Like Daddy.
And me? Isn't anybody answering?
No.
Well, I guess he's not home. What'd you want to talk to him about anyway?
I need my notebook. Ryan took it.
She did? Well, don't worry. We'll get it back.
Okay, can I go watch TV?
Sure.
Okay.
Anything except the news.
Okay.
You mean Frank actually agreed to it?
Yeah.
Jill didn't have a problem with that.
No. Well, maybe she did at first, but Frank was very careful with her, and I was careful with both of them. But the main concern right now is to get an acquittal for Jill.
Are you the one who convinced them?
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I think you were. I was hoping Frank would take over the case. I never thought it would happen.
Well, Jill needs someone to take over the case that knows the history of it and who she can trust. She only has 2 weeks.
It was terrific of you, sweetheart, to help them work that through, especially after...
What?
Well, you know, especially after the trouble they've had. At least now we know Jill has a chance.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hi.
Johnny, have a beer?
You got it.
Talked with Frank earlier. He told me the news. It's good. I think he can do it.
I hope so.
Of course he can.
Yeah, did Frank happen to mention how he's going to handle the case?
In what sense?
Well, no matter what Jill thought of Claudia's church, the man was working for an acquittal. He was going to go for a reasonable doubt, and he had it. I was hoping that Frank would follow in the same vein.
Well, Frank knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he does, but the question is, will Jill let him?
What are you saying?
It's obvious that Barry Ryan is the alternative. Jill knows that.
No.
Faith. He had the motive, the opportunity, the intent. What I don't understand is why she would sacrifice herself.
Barry didn't do it. He has an alibi.
Since when?
This morning. Frank went by to see him, and Barry explained where he was the morning that Ken died. He was in another hospital room next to him that was unoccupied at the time.
Frank believed him?
Well, there was a witness.
Who?
A woman. It's not important.
Somebody from the hospital?
Yes.
And why didn't he say something like this before?
It's complicated.
Well, why? I mean, what were they...
Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, hi. I didn't know you were all here.
Jack, little John's been looking for you. Sorry if I interrupted. Just go on with what you were talking about.
Reasonable doubt still may be the way to go.
No.
Well, there must be other people who cared about Ken, and if there are...
No. There's no one. If there had been, Church would have found him.
No, not necessarily. Church was concentrating on Barry. He thought he had found the person. We all did.
Yeah, well, it's a waste of time. They haven't got very much time to prepare. If Jill has any sense at all, she'll plead temporary insanity and go with that.
She can't.
Why not? If it'll get her off.
It might. And then Jill would lose her license, and you know she won't do that. Besides, Roger, she says she's innocent.
Well, of course. What else is she going to say?
Well, don't you think she is?
Johnny, I'm not talking about me. She has to convince a jury, and I don't think she can do that. Look, I'm sure Frank knows what he's doing, and it'll all work out. Can I use the phone in the kitchen? I've got to check into my service.
Here, take this one then.
Oh, no, that's okay. I might be on the phone a while. Thanks.
Well, he's worried.
Well, sure, we're all worried.
I know.
What is it with Roger? What,
Excuse me.
tense? Yeah, sure, Jay.
What's going on?
I don't understand, Roger.
Couldn't get through?
No, there was no messages.
Well, can I talk to you for a minute? I want to ask you something.
Hey, Danny, welcome back. Good to see you. Sit down, I'll get you a beer. He just got back from visiting his folks in Cork.
Oh, good to see you, Mr. Quinn. Why don't you go talk to him for a while? I'm sure he has a lot to tell you. I can take over here.
Thanks, Dee. Here.
Could I have a ginger ale with a twist, please? Well, you are serving, aren't you?
Sure you don't want a drink? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah, I'll bet you did. No, a ginger ale is just fine.
Okay. Guess I was right after all, huh?
I guess so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Do I really care?
I mean what I said in the kitchen yesterday. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later. I just didn't know it was going to be this soon.
If you'll notice, Delia, I'm paying absolutely no attention to you.
Well, you ought to. After all, a bartender's supposed to listen to her customers' problems, and you sure got them.
Keep the change.
I told you Frank was going to go back with Jill, sooner or later. Now it looks like it's going to be sooner, thanks to you. I understand you were the one that convinced them to work together. I guess you were feeling guilty after all. Never could figure you out.
There is no way you are going to make me leave.
Why should you? Frank's probably busy. Gonna have a lot of time on your hands.
And if you don't shut up, I'm going to have my hands around your neck.
Oh. Don't take it out on me. I'm not the one that messed things up for you. But don't blame yourself either, like I said, sooner or later. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, you too.
I really should be going.
Only be a couple of minutes, all right?
Sure.
Look, I know you're worried about Jill, but I really do think that Frank can handle it.
Yeah. Look, what'd you want to ask me?
You really think it'd be worth it to try to convince Jill to change her plea?
Well, I don't know if we can convince Jill of anything, but yeah, I think it would be worth it. I mean, there's no way that she can establish reasonable doubt now. I mean, Barry is the alternative.
Not necessarily. Well, there must be someone else who cared enough about Ken, or even about Jill, to have helped him.
Well, if there were, Jill or certainly Church would have found them.
Well, maybe they weren't looking for him. I mean, it is possible.
Maybe. What'd you have in mind?
Well, I hadn't thought about it, but there were a lot of people knew what was going on. A lot of people knew what they were going through. Right off the top of my head, there's me, Faith, Maeve, you.
Ken asked me repeatedly, and I said no.
Still, for example, you could have done it.
I didn't.
That's not what I'm saying, Roger. Now, reasonable doubt only requires that you provide alternative suspects, not that you point your finger at someone specific. Now, the morning that Ken died, you and I were in neurology when Jill came out of Ken's hospital room after visiting him. Now, she was crying, remember? And we talked briefly, and then she went to visit Maeve, and then you said that you wished that you could help her, or him, and you wondered if you were right in refusing him.
I don't remember.
I do. That's what you said, Roger. And then you said you were going to go check on Ken.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but then I was called down to emergency.
Then you do remember.
Look, Jack, I didn't do it.
I didn't say you did, Roger.
Just don't try it.
Try what?
Would you back off? Look, you're confusing the issue, and you're going to set Jill on the wrong track, and you're going to waste her time and mine. I want her acquitted, but I didn't have anything to do with Ken, and I'll be damned if I'm going to be set up for it.
Uncle Jack?
Just a second, Jono.
I called you. You weren't home.
Okay, what is it?
I need my notebook. Ryan took it.
Oh, well, then it's got to be in the apartment, and I'll bring it over.
Don't forget.
I won't. Okay.
Okay.
What's new in Landview? Here's what you need to know.
Marty Sayrock is your mother?
Yeah? So what? Why is everybody so freaked?
I know how this must look. But John is here, somewhere in this hospital. Mom, he's alive.
Ms. Kramer, please sit back down. You have not been given permission.
Claire!
Keep up to date with One Life to Live, weeknights at 9 on SoapNet. A lover's concern
I'm not gonna let him walk into this danger alone.
can lead his enemies straight to him. We'll be waiting. And Nicholas and Emily
Your real love needs forgiveness.
reignite the hottest flame.
I never stopped loving you.
Watch General Hospital, weekdays on ABC and weeknights at 10 on SoapNet.
What's your cereal's IQ? It's an odd question, but some cereals are brighter than others. When it comes to your heart, Smart Start is pretty intelligent. It's designed to help lower cholesterol. Smart, right? But what makes it a heart health scholar? It has potassium and low sodium to help lower blood pressure, too. Pretty simple and very smart. And did I tell you how great it tastes? I didn't? How dumb of me.
Kellogg's Smart Start Healthy Heart. For your heart, start smart.
Introducing the new Magtastic Magnetic Activity System, where discovery and creativity come together. Magtastic is the only preschool activity system that uses magnetic wonder to build fun shapes and characters. You get 20 pieces in all, $19.99. Order today and you'll also receive this building base and this Magtastic monkey for free. Magtastic, tools for creative learning.
Parents, call 1-800-220-2627 or go online to buymagtastic.com. Must be 18 years or older to order.
If you're significantly overweight, you've probably seen this commercial.
When is a diet pill worth $153 a bottle? When you're more than 20 pounds overweight and every diet plan has failed. Now there's Leptoprin.
She's right, but you don't have to pay $153 a bottle to experience significant weight loss. Generics Labs has obtained the exclusive rights to manufacture Leptopril, the same powerful Leptoprin SD formula, the same strength, the same amazing weight loss, but for less than half the price. So if you're significantly overweight, you can get the weight loss you want at a price you can finally afford. Leptopril from Generics Labs.
Finally, significant weight loss at an affordable price. Order Leptopril risk-free. Call 1-800-698-9415. That's 1-800-698-9415. Order Leptopril now. Call 1-800-698-9415. That's 1-800-698-9415.
You're always telling your friends about DirecTV, so why not get paid for it? Help us spread the word, and we'll give you $100. Your friends not only get DirecTV's top-ranking service, they can get a free DirecTV Plus DVR and a free portable DVD player. And you get a $100 credit on your DirecTV bill. Got a lot of friends? No problem. There's no limit on how many referrals you can make. And for each friend you refer, you get a chance to win 2 round-trip tickets to Super Bowl 41 in the Refer a Friend sweepstakes.
I'd like that report as soon as possible. Yes, thank you. What is it, Roger? Is something wrong?
Yeah. Jill's situation, her attitude, her alternatives, the way she's painted herself into a corner. It's starting to get to me, and I'm afraid it's interfering with my work. A few days off would be helpful. I was wondering if I could get a brief leave of absence.
You're planning to leave town?
Yeah, I think I am.
I mean, is this a good time to go? Because Jill is in so much trouble. I mean, a little emotional distance is one thing, but who else does Jill have to depend on beside you and Faye?
Look, Seneca, I am well aware of my sister's problems, and I don't need you to remind me of them. Look, I'm sorry. I would be back for the trial. I just think it would be helpful to get away.
Well, I'm sorry, Roger. We can't spare you anyway, not on such short notice.
Okay, maybe it wasn't such a good idea after all.
I am sorry, Roger. You're obviously in distress. Look, it's not the definitive answer, but maybe a little diversion would help, huh? Why don't you go see Kim's play? I saw the first preview. It's quite good. She's quite good.
I'll make a point to get there. I saw Elliot Silverstein's photo in the newspaper the other day, and I must say it struck me as being quite uncharacteristic of you.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to report that that situation has greatly improved. It was unfortunate. I'm sorry that the press was there, but the results made it almost all worthwhile. Kim and I managed to clear the air. I think we're closer now than we've been for a long time. And in terms of the play, well, the publicity certainly didn't do any harm.
Kim really does have the most amazing luck. Well, as the saying goes, all's well that ends well.
Oh, I do not want to go to that meeting one little bit. However, I have to. Oh, stop. I really just want to be in your arms, in your bed, on your houseboat, floating down the river. I gotta go. Can't be helped. But I am going to get back to you just as soon as humanly possible.
I'll be waiting.
Next, seduction rules the bedroom and the boardroom on The Young and the Restless. Then it's All My Children, followed by One Life on SoapNet.
He's got game.
Women give their number to JT all the time.
If you say so.
He's got the girl.
I'm not leaving early tonight.
Why? Because you can't bear to be away from me?
No, because I'm really hungry.
But one mistake is all it takes to get busted.
I wouldn't call what you did nothing, JT. Sleeping with my dad's fiance is not nothing.
Mr. Romantic screw up already? That didn't take long.
Get to know JT Hellstrom, a real heartbreaker with a heart.
All I want to do is start over. Is that possible?
The Young and the Restless, next on SoapNet. The bandages are finally removed. Now Natalie learns the truth. Is John really alive? One Life, tonight at 9 on SoapNet.
In Port Charles, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Noah and Patrick Drake.
You look amazing.
Anna Devane and Robin Scorpio.
You don't intimidate me.
Luke and Lucky Spencer.
I screwed up!
All their drama isn't created, it's inherited.
You're starting to sound like Dad.
General Hospital, tonight at 10 on SoapNet.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. You know, I followed your character since the first episode. I'm a big fan. Big fan.
Thank you.
And listen, your storyline, it makes for incredible TV drama. Thing is, your drug use is very adult content. Too adult for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You're a nice lady.
She hungered for something Mediterranean. New, I can't believe it's not butter Mediterranean blend, made with olive oil and has 70% less saturated fat than butter. New Mediterranean blend.
My dream was to run the New York Marathon a week before I come down with a cold. My buddy in Denver says, Zicam.
Get Zicam and get over your cold 3 times faster.
Zicam got rid of my cold. Thank you, Zicam, for making this dream come true.
Are you one of the millions of Americans having trouble sleeping, waking up tired, struggling through the day?
A trusted team of medical doctors has a drug-free way to end sleepless nights. New Sleep MD. Start falling asleep in just minutes and sleep better and longer with exclusive nano-diffuse and time-release technologies. With Sleep MD, you wake up incredibly rested and refreshed. We're the MDs in New Sleep MD, the sleep solution millions have been waiting for.
Get yours today at sleepmdhealth.com, Supercenters, Walgreens, GNC, and fine retailers everywhere.
Roger, come through here.
Yeah, and he was in a hurry. He must have had a message on the service. Why, what's up?
Nothing. I want to ask him something. He'll keep it. How's he been lately?
Fine. Why?
He seems nervous.
Well, I think he's very concerned about Jill. And he was very positive how church was handling everything. Now...
Yeah. You think Frank's home yet?
Yeah, you should be.
Plus he got tied up with Jill. You know how it is sometimes.
I'm gonna check on it. Look, if I miss him, will you tell him I want to see him? It's fairly important.
Yeah, sure.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Johnny, I'm gonna bring Ryan over first thing in the morning. We want to get an early start. Okay?
Look, Jack, bring her warm pajamas, her teddy bear, a couple of good books.
I can manage.
So long.
What's he going away?
Yeah, just for a couple of days down to Cape May.
By himself?
No.
He's not going with that obnoxious woman I met on Halloween, is he? What's her name?
Rose. And she happens to be a very nice person once you get to know her. They've just been needing a little time together.
Well, I think that's terrible. For him to impose on you like that to watch Ryan, well, especially when, after all, he should know that you don't approve of that sort of thing. Affairs and stuff.
Don't worry about it, Dee.
But I do. I mean, some people might not understand that. They don't care who they hurt, but they're just so selfish.
Delia, thank you very much for minding the bar.
You don't have to thank me. I'm family.
Well, if you really want to be a big help, there's a pile of potatoes out there screaming to be peeled, huh?
Well, I would, but I do have to get over the Crystal Palace, and I wanted to change. Look how late it's gotten. I wanted to spend some time with little John. We've been having a lot of fun. You know, he's getting to be just like his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, Faith.
You know, don't you? Maeve told you about Frank and me.
Yeah.
I want you to understand.
No, don't explain, please, Faith. Whatever happens between you and Frank, it's up to you. I just hope.
What?
You know, it's fine. Excuse me.
Hi.
Head over to the Peach Pit for the delicious dish on Brenda, Brandon, Kelly, Dylan, and the whole Beverly Hills gang. Don't miss back-to-back episodes of 90210. Today starting at 5, only on SoapNet.